Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Michael Baxi. Today I'm going to be going over our third and final comparison of Ktuner versus Flashpro.
For the victory lap though. Whoa, whoa. They ain't never seen nothing like this before. Lit the room when I came.
Alright, so we are back down here at Hybrid Works in Vallejo, California. The car's been here a few times. This is where I've done a lot of my dyno testing and a lot of my tuning. The car is back here again. If you guys haven't caught part 1 and part 2 of this comparison, I highly recommend you go to watch those two first. So whatever we're doing today maybe makes a little more sense. At this point in the comparison, I pretty much decided I'm going to be sticking with the Flashpro. Probably going to be taking the Ktuner out of the picture. So you won't be hearing too much information in this video with the Ktuner, but we're going to see what the Flashpro can do with the Flex Fuel tune today. Just went on a short drive with Anthony, who's a tuner here. He's been working really closely on this project with me. He's done all the dyno runs and the little tuning that we've done on the car so far. So when we went on the drive, he did a quick update to the Flashpro Manager software. It looks like there's another update from Hondata. Now we're going to put the car on the dyno with the base Flex Fuel tune that I have before the update. See what it's putting down for power. Then we're going to load the new Flex Fuel tune update from Hondata. And then from there we'll decide if we're going to make any further tweaks and any other custom tunes. But I will say I'm happy to report, based on the laptop and the readings, right now there's no misfires. So we're looking pretty good, guys. We'll see what it all turns out. Alright, car's set up on the dyno. Now we're going to do the first run with the pre-update Flex Fuel base map from Hondata. Alright, so we just completed the first set of dyno runs. Just as a quick reminder, I'm so excited because I'm loving the results, but we just did 3 dyno pulls on the base Hondata Flex Tune map. All of the issues have been resolved. The car is happy, it's running good, it's strong, and we're at 353 wheel horsepower. I have not seen that figure on this car before. The butt dyno confirmed it because the car did feel stronger once I did load up that base map. Now we're going to switch the map to the new updated map from Hondata Flashpro. They did have an update on the 10th of July. We're going to load that up right now and see what that puts out.
At the blood, sweat, and tears, and my goal so near. I see my victory so clear. I see my victory so clear. It's a day we break through. It's a day we break through.
Alright, so I am so excited because when I started this whole journey, when I first started comparing Hondata to Ktuner, and then eventually deciding that, you know what, I'm going to stick with Hondata. There are definitely some tweaks we need to make. In the first comparison, the horsepower was about the same on both tuners, and I was getting misfires. And then we switched over to the Flex Fuel map with Hondata. This is, you know, several weeks ago now. This is before any of the recent updates. And I was still getting misfires in 3rd, 4th, and 5th gear. And then, you know, we had to tweak it. No horsepower gain at that point. It was the same as the 91 octane maps. So a little bit frustrating. Then we went back to the drawing board. We needed to figure out what was going with the misfires. talked to Hondata, figured that out, worked out the spark plug blowout, and that was in the second comparison. Now here we are in our third comparison. You know, and I'll just say this out, you know, it's like Ktuner for me is out. You know, Hondata is in, and I'm sticking with it because here we are today, and I'm getting 359 wheel horsepower and 349 foot-pounds of torque. Guys, that is huge. Just to give you a comparison on this very same dyno that we're on today, they did a Civic Type R not too long ago on 100 octane, and that did 370 wheel horsepower, and that was on a much cooler day. It's about 81, 82 degrees outside today. It is hot, and we're putting down just about 359, 358, and the runs are consistent. So we're right there with 100 octane tune, which is exactly what I set out to achieve on the flex fuel tune right from the get-go. We are finally there, guys. I'm gonna post the final results to you, and then I'm gonna give you my closing thoughts.
Stormy shore seasons in the year, yeah. Ain't no challenge for champions and chain no fear. Yep, the champ is here. Swiss.
All right, so here are my closing thoughts. I can't stress enough how important it is to realize that Ktuner is an excellent tuner. It is. And I cited, you know, the differences between both modules and both tuning systems. Both of them are really good at what they do. For my purposes and for what I'm trying to achieve, I'm out here trying different things for not only myself, but for you guys as well. And, you know, part of what I was trying to do here was to keep the manufacturer in check, really, because if you're going to be making a claim, your product better live up to it. And I am happy to say that with some trial and error and with some tweaking, the Hondata is absolutely living up to its promises. They did a comparison right from the very beginning, comparing their flex fuel tune to their 100 octane fuel map, and how doing the flex fuel tune is a much more economical way to go, because 100 octane is nearly impossible to find, and it is extremely expensive if you could find it. Flex fuel is a lot easier to find, albeit not as easy as 91 octane, but it's still much more accessible than 100 octane. And they were illustrating that the flex fuel tune should be very comparable to the 100 octane map. I was not seeing that initially, but through a bunch of updates and a lot of hard work and several weeks of back and forth communication, it is there. And just to clarify, we are not on a custom tune map. This is the off-the-shelf map that you can now upload into your ECU, into your Civic Type R, right from the Hondata Flashpro. So it's available to everybody, but it is important to follow the steps that I notated in my second video. Other than that, it should be beautiful, and your results should be very similar to what I'm getting here. The only other thing as a reminder that I did go over in my second video is the spark plug blowout that I was getting in 5th gear wide open throttle. To reiterate there, what was happening is the cylinder pressure was getting so high from the boost and all the power that the car was putting out that the spark was not able to make the jump in the spark plug from one end to the other. So what my guys here did is they re-gapped the spark plug, so now it can make the jump. The 5th gear spark plug blowout is non-existent now. So we are all the way there, guys. You guys can achieve the same results. I am fairly confident of that. I'm sticking with Hondata. Ktuner is a great company, but you know, for my needs and for what I'm going for, Hondata is it for me. So thank you for joining me on today's video, guys. If you enjoyed this video and you like my content, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And as always, stay hungry, stay fast, stay tuned. I'm Michael Baxi, and I'm out.
And today, we break through. And today, we break through. And today, we break through. I know it's lonely at the top, but that's not by speculation. But the position that I got